Hey there, Sam Ashers, and welcome to The Spotlight. I'm Dave Stutz, and today we're taking a look at the Keeley Caverns. So the Caverns is actually two pedals in one. It combines an analog-style delay with three modern-sounding reverbs, and it all sits in one small footprint. So it's easy to throw in your gig bag, easy to add to your pedal board, and if I had to boil everything down to only two pedals that I would need for, say, like 90% of my tone, I think I would choose delay and reverb. Because at the end of the day, I want an effect pedal that brings out the natural character of my guitar, and that's one thing I think the Caverns does really well. Lastly, it's standard 9-volt DC, it's 3.7 inches by 4.7 inches, and true bypass. So let's get into the tones. The pedal is symmetrical as far as your controls. You've got 4 knobs and a 3-way toggle switch for the reverb, and 4 knobs and a 3-way toggle switch for the delay. And you have 2 separate foot switches to activate the pedal because you can operate the effects independently if you want. So let's start with the reverb on the left side of the pedal. We'll start with the spring setting right in the middle with everything at 12 o'clock. I brought my American Strat with me today, and I'm playing out of the Marshall Jubilee because this amp has no built-in reverb. Here's the clean signal. And here's the reverb. So as you can hear, it's really nice, clean, spring sort of reverb. It comes with this rate knob at the very bottom. So if you dial it all the way forward, you get this really sort of deep in the cavern kind of sound, more or less. And if you dial it back to the left, it sort of just gives you a little bit of shimmer. In fact, it's called rate shimmer. So it just adds a little more or less of that shimmer. So if you want a really unique tone, you can just dial it up a little bit, because if you turn it all the way off, it's just going to give you that clean spring sound. Then if you dial it in just a little bit, it gives you that sort of tone that any guitar player in the audience or, audiophile, music aficionado is going to go, man, what's that little something? How do they get that slight little shimmer? The Keeley Caverns secret weapon, the rate knob. Really cool. So as you can see on this effect setting, on the shimmer side of the reverb, you almost get a third pedal, which is really cool. It does a lot of this polyphonic stuff. It almost sounds like you're playing an organ or something like that. So let's put this all together, shall we? So we'll do the full force of the Keeley Caverns, which is running both of these effects all together. We're going to put on the reverb side, the delay side, and see what kind of really cool sounds we can get. So for who would this pedal be a good fit? Maybe you're new to guitar and looking for your first pedal? Great first pedal for you. Maybe you've already built a nice tone library but could always use a better delay and reverb. Great pedal for you. Maybe you need to save some room on your pedal board, so you ditch your current delay and reverb pedals and replace it with this one pedal. Great option for you. It's also a great fit for any gigging musician that just wants minimal gear to take in their car, on the train, the bus, places like that. Maybe you just want a single pedal in your bag for your church gigs or your restaurant gigs to add a little ambiance and space to your sound. This is the perfect pedal for you. So it's good as your first or your next pedal, and that's really cool. Thanks for checking out the Keeley Caverns. I'm Dave Stutz, and thanks again for joining me right here in the Sam Ash Spotlight.